Boom, a boom, boom. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's shaking and baking and mixing and fixing nutritious meals, nutritious meals. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. Cheftrek, 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 Cheftrek. His food is so good. Cheftrek, Cheftrek.
Hey, hey.
Hey. We're off to another Cheftrek adventure. Currently in the background, Standard Time Jazz Sextet is something called Mission Rancho Blues. Hey folks, time for another Cheftrek adventure as I put the remote on top of the fridge. We're doing today a cooking at home segment. We are combining ground chicken. We're making ground chicken meatballs with spinach included. So let's start with, here is our ground chicken, but we're going to put a couple of veggies. Alright, now we're going to do the yellow pepper and a onion, and we're going to cut that pepper in half. We're going to cut the edges off. Our onion. We're going to take the seed and membrane out. Yes, we will. And discard that. We're going to cut our pepper in half, which we already have. We're cutting our onion in half. Come back here. We have our knives here from our wonderful national sponsor, Healthcraft Products of Tampa, Florida, which we are using one of their marvelous cookware and induction burner. Come on, there we go. We'll probably end up using more onion and pepper, but we're just starting things off. I crystallized type garlic product instead of fresh, but you can of course always use fresh, or you can use what you like to use, coarse garlic or garlic powder. It's up to you. We're going to take our pepper and roundabout, we're cutting it about the same size that we had cut our onions. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Thank you for our little musical interlude. I think I might add one more onion to this, but no more pepper. Now, of course, I'm using the yellow bell pepper. You can use any pepper you want. It's for flavor and also a nice contrast. But we're going to get a nice contrast once we get everything in here. Let's take a look. Actually, I think I'm going to be all right. I would say, what do you think? You think I should add one more onion? No problem. Thank you for your assistance, you folks at home. And we'll make that a smaller onion too. Yes. Oh, what a wonderful life things are. I hope everything's going well in your life. With the ups and downs in mind, as with all of us, no matter what happens, He woke me up, so I'm having a wonderful day. Okay, we have done, let's cut that down just a little. We've done our onion and our orange bell pepper. No, actually that's not orange, that's a yellow bell pepper. And we've added that. We're adding this to our ground chicken. Yeah. To our ground chicken. Now, you may want to know what else are we adding to that chicken. Let's get the seasoning out of the way now. We're going to add some of our salt here. Here is our garlic I was speaking of. Cracked black pepper. We have oregano. Get on there. We have parsley. And we have basil. These same ingredients we just added, we're going to also add to the sauce. Now, one time folks, we're going to crack eggs. And I'm going to make it 4 eggs. We're cracking our eggs. We're about to get down and messy here because we have to add breadcrumbs, and give or take, that might be about a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup, and we're doing our fresh spinach. And we're going to see just exactly, you can go barehanded like I'm about to do, or you can go gloves. Right now, because the purpose of this, whether you're gloved or barehanded, is you have to work everything in. And that's what we're doing. We're working in our onions, our yellow peppers, our spinach, our egg, our breadcrumb, our salt, pepper, and garlic. And since I'm going right back in the bowl, hey, I'm dropping stuff. There we go. So that's going to work out nicely. I can tell already that last little bit remains such a good bit of fun. I have here another one of the wonderful things from Healthcraft Products. We have our scoop, and right now we're just going to convert this and use this as a workplace. And we're going to make a nice sized meatball. I have a standard ice cream scoop. Like about a 2-ounce ladle, give or take, and we're going to roll. We're going to put that there. We're going to roll, and we're going to do, and this, as you can see, we'll do 12 nice sized meatballs. And by this being chicken, there's a lesser fat content here, so that means they will not lose too much on the cooking as with this were beef or even pork. Especially with the beef, you roll a meatball a certain size. When it's done, it's definitely smaller. And like I said, I did this with the all these vegetables were not cooked, they were all raw, and they will cook during the process. I like to give different alternatives on the food we often eat to show, number one, it's easy, you can do it yourself, and then you can, well, let's pick and choose. Like growing up in this house, which has been a blessing, my dad, according to my mother, who have both been called home, that my dad didn't like stuff cooked with garlic. I remember one time, I think me, my late wife Beverly, who, when you watch my show and you see a picture of a woman with her head through the sky, that was Beverly Ann Gill, who even after her leaving to be home, is still a wonderful inspiration, and not just my life, but several other people's lives. So, but my mother would say, Gil, don't eat that, it's got garlic in it. Now, I don't know. He was allergic to garlic, just didn't like garlic, but his food could not have garlic or excess amounts of garlic. So we all made careful. We were all careful. In this very kitchen, I would hear those words. Okay, we're going to, hi there folks. We're going to clean up our hands real quick. Quicker than before. And we're going to put our meatballs in the oven. Then we're going to make our sauce. 20 minutes to 35 minutes, give or take. Now, we are going to sauce land. And in the sauce, we're using pepper again, but this time we'll be using red, and we'll be using our other onion. And we are going to turn on our trusty burner here. We're going to do a touch of regular vegetable oil. Just a touch. But we will back this up with a nice basil olive oil from Cardinia's Oil and Vinegar Tap Room in our famed South Philly Italian market. And we're going to add, give or take about 2 tablespoons. And on the other oil, it wasn't quite an eighth of a cup. We're going to mince our vegetables up, which is onion and red pepper. And we're keeping an eye on our induction burner, which gets quite hot quite quick. So we're going to actually boost that temperature down to about, right now, 275. When we get all our vegetables in, and this being an induction, look at me, point with a knife. Where's Officer Bernard? With the studio show, Bernard King, puppeteer, has one of his puppets, Officer Bernard, who's always reminding me about chef handling knives safely. Because when I start doing things like this, which I haven't practiced in a while, flipping a knife, my wonderful co-host has serious words with me concerning safety, and she is always correct. Well, she's oftentimes correct. Okay, we've got our onions in. We're going to do our peppers real quick. And like I said, we're just doing in the sauce 1 onion, 1 red pepper. You can add more. Totally up to you. But they're all good. Okay. Alrighty, we have our red pepper and onion done. We will increase our heat back up so this can saute nicely. We're going right back up to 425 degrees. Now, just a touch of red pepper flakes. Cracked black pepper. Stop making that noise. Our garlic, our salt, and our other herbs. Parsley, oregano, and basil. Now, see this spoon, we can't use this in the studio. I'm not going to say why, but those of you who know will know why. Now, I didn't say, but we're going to add a nice plum tomato to this. Yes. We're going to take our heat down a bit. Here is our plum tomato. We're going to add and it will also help to add a little bit more liquid to what we are making. But very soon we'll be adding our crushed peppers. No, we're going to be adding we already added our crushed peppers. We're going to add our crushed tomatoes very shortly. And that will basically be our sauce. Now we know we have our meatballs, and that's just not meatballs, that's chicken and spinach meatballs in the oven. We didn't talk about our pasta, but we do have some pasta already done, and I do believe we have rotini done. And once again, it's like what you want to use. We're going to up our heat again. Okay, we have our sauce started. We've added everything. And like I said, onion, red pepper, salt, pepper, the minced garlic situation that we're using, parsley, basil, oregano, and just a bit of crushed black pepper. We're going to up our heat. We're going to cover this to simmer. Our meatballs will be done very shortly. We do have our pasta, and our pasta is rotini this time. And we're going to just toss that in our steamer, which is all ready for us. The pasta has been pre-cooked, and we're tossing it in our health wrap steamer. Okay, now we're going to do a little grated cheese here, which we will be adding to the top of our festivities when they are done. And look, we could have added cheese in our mix. We will add a bit of cheese in our sauce. So, we're just going to do a little smidget here, a little smidget there. And we're going to reduce our temperature in just a minute. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Let's give a little stir. He trusted and stirred. He did a little stir. Oftentimes in our lives, we'll have a little stir. But don't let it get you mixed up. Have a stir. But try not to get mixed up. We're going to take a look at our little spinny meatballs and see how they are doing. And yes, folks, they look quite nice. Because what we're going to do is we're going to lower our temp on here. We're going to take our little meatballs, add them to our sauce. They will continue to cook. By cooking them here, it will be a double flavor add. The chicken and spinach will add to the sauce. The sauce will blend and mingle with the meatballs. Their cooking will be complete. And it's going to be a good old time here, folks. Good old time. Coming round the mountain when she comes, riding two white horses when she comes, coming round the mountain when she comes, get out on the dance floor when she comes. We'll be right back. Cheftrek Adventures Cooking at Home. Thank you.
I'm Irene from the Cardenius Oil and Vinegar Tap Room in the Italian Market, and you're watching the Cheftrek Adventure Series.
TroopResource.org supports the Cheftrek Adventure Series. TroopResource.org. trying to put 1,000 skills into every troop's backpack.
Hi, I'm Vince Papali, the real-life Invincible, and you're watching Cheftrek Adventures.
So we have our pasta here. We're going to go to our meatballs, peppers, some garlic, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, and an assortment of business here. Take a little bit of our cheese, do a sprinkle, and just a few little red pepper flakes on top. And guess what? We'll even that out. 3 meatballs. 2 meatballs, 3 meatballs, 4 meatballs. It's totally up to you. We put together a little salad here. We have a romaine mix and some of the same spinach we use in our meatballs. And we're just going to do a little squeeze of fresh lemon over that. And once again, the bell peppers are in here and the other plum tomato. And going back to Cardinia's, just a splash of their lemon balsamic. No, I'm sorry, of their lemon olive oil. And, whoa, touch of salt, touch of pepper, and a wee bit of garlic. We have some nice biscuits here. So this brings us to a conclusion of another Cheftrek Adventure series, Cooking at Home. I'm Chef Delmer Gill. We'll be doing more cooking at home, more Cheftrek on the location and on the go, and of course more studio shows. Until next we meet, thank you my friends. Thanks to our music accompaniment from Standard Time Jazz Sextet, and hopefully we'll be getting them on the show. Till next we meet, faith, family, friends, food. Cheftrek out. We love you.
Boom, a boom, boom. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's shaking and baking and mixing and fixing nutritious meals, nutritious meals. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. Cheftrek, 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 Cheftrek. His food is so good. Cheftrek, Cheftrek.
She said, this is the way we do it. When the animals want to get down and they said, boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom.
We got a brand new style, y'all. You better watch out 'cause we coming. So get ready for the brand new style. You better watch out 'cause we coming. You got another one, Mr. Fat?